Hey, Regina, guess what? I saw you on TV. I couldn't believe it at first, but there you were, plain as day. And oh my gosh, your husband, a $200,000 salary? That's incredible. You never told us he was such high-spec material. Seriously, girl, you hit the jackpot. So come on now, spill the tea. Tell me everything about your husband. I'm dying to know. What kind of woman does he like? Like, does he go for the cute type or more like the classy and elegant? Not that I'm asking for myself or anything. Okay, maybe just a little. What does he usually do on the weekends? Is he into sports? Does he take you out somewhere nice every Saturday like one of those lifestyle bloggers? Also, and I have to know this, what's his height and weight? From the clips I saw on TV, I'm guessing he's lean and muscular. You know, like the guys who don't look bulky but still have abs. I could tell just from the way he walked. Hey, Regina, don't ignore me. I'm not asking anything weird, okay? I mean, if I had a husband like that, I'd be bragging about him every day. But you just keep him all hush-hush like he's some big secret? Come on, girl. I need to hear more. Don't be selfish now. Share the goods. I mean, we're all friends here, right? Right? You've got a husband with a face and a paycheck, and you're just keeping him to yourself? That's not fair. Okay, message me back when you get a sec. Can't wait to hear more. Regina! So, about that message from yesterday. Sorry I had to cut it short. My favorite drama started, so I had to turn the TV on. You understand, right? Priorities. Anyway, let's continue from where we left off, yeah? So, about your husband's type. What kind of woman does he usually go for? Do you think he might like someone like me? Just putting it out there, you know. Not that I'm trying to steal him or anything. Don't get the wrong idea. But I mean, if I'm being honest, I think I'd totally be his type. Let's be real here. I'm beautiful. I take care of my body, and, well, you know, I'm kind of hard to resist. I mean, people tell me that all the time. Plus, I'm a lot of fun in all the right ways. Anyway, next question. What does he drive? Does he have one of those imported cars? I bet it's something sleek. Or maybe he's the rugged SUV type. Either way, it totally suits him. Also important, what kind of cologne does he wear? It looked expensive on camera. I could practically smell it through the screen. And his watch, that thing looked fancy. Was that a Rolex? Come on, girl, don't leave me hanging. Hey, Regina, you there? Your read receipt is showing, by the way, so I know you've seen my messages. Hey, Arnold. Sorry to bother you while you're away on your business trip. Are you still working?
Hey, Regina. Nah, you're fine. I'm on a break right now, so this is a good time. Everything okay?
I actually wanted to talk to you about something. More like ask your advice, if that's okay.
Sure, shoot. What's going on?
Do you remember someone named Basil? She's connected to Sally's kindergarten.
Basil? Wait, you mean Riley's mom?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh, right, that over-the-top woman with the ridiculous makeup. Now I remember. That was her name?
Yeah, that's her.
She's something else. We've actually got a nickname for her among the dads. We call her the delusional one.
Delusional?
Yup, like textbook delusional.
Okay, well, I think I can imagine what you mean, but now I'm super curious. Can you elaborate?
Well, she's kind of infamous among the small circle of dads I know from the school. Apparently she flirts with literally every dad she meets. No exaggeration, one after another. And what's wild is that she gets rejected every single time without fail, but that doesn't stop her. She just keeps going like she's on some kind of mission. She's got this insane mental fortitude, total zero self-awareness. I swear it's like watching a training arc in some comic book.
Oh my god. Now I can't unsee that comparison. She's the side character who trains with 100K weights in the rain and still loses every match.
Exactly. But all jokes aside, this sounds like it's leading somewhere. You brought her up for a reason, right?
Yeah, unfortunately. She's been messaging me out of nowhere, asking questions about my husband.
Huh? Wait, your husband, as in me?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know either. I honestly have no idea why.
What'd she say?
Stuff like, tell me more about your husband. What kind of women does he like? Even asked for your height and weight. She said you look like a lean, muscular type. It was so weird.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's completely unhinged.
I haven't responded. I just left her on red. But the thing is, once the long weekend's over, I'll have to face her again during drop-offs and pickups. We'll bump into each other at the kindergarten, and I don't know how to deal with it. That's why I messaged you.
First off, sorry, I just laughed out loud at your husband. Like it's some kind of mythical being. Hit me like a power word.
Right? You get it.
Okay, let's focus. Here's what I'm thinking. What if we have your mom or someone else handle Sally's drop-offs and pickups for a bit?
Thought about that, but you remember my mom's back problems, right?
Yeah, but guess what? Your sister-in-law just moved back in with your parents, didn't she?
Wait, really?
Yeah, she went freelance and apparently decided to stay with them for a while. She's close to Sally, and I'm pretty sure if we explain the situation, she'll help out with the drop-offs. At least until things cool off.
That could actually work. Oh, thank God.
All right, so that handles you not running into Basil. Next, block or ignore her messages. Don't respond, not even a K. Let her burn herself out.
Okay, but should we maybe warn her husband? I mean, if she's doing this regularly.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I don't know him personally, but one of the dads told me that Basil's husband works at a company that does business with his firm. He said Basil's always bragging loudly about her amazing second husband, so that's how the connection came up.
That sounds like her, all right.
So I'll ask around, see what I can find out. If we can confirm who he is, maybe someone can discreetly pass along a heads up. And if that doesn't work, we take it to the kindergarten directly. Let them know she's acting inappropriately toward other parents.
Would the school even do anything?
Hard to say, but they should, especially if it's affecting your sense of safety.
Okay. Thanks, Arnold. I really didn't mean to drag you into all this while you're working.
Hey, come on now, you've done so much for us lately. You stepped in as a sitter when my wife was in the hospital. I haven't forgotten that. This is the least I can do.
You're a lifesaver. I mean it. Thanks for taking me seriously. Hey, Regina. Come on now. Don't ignore me forever. You've been awfully quiet, you know. Isn't it about time you answered some of my questions? I mean, how long does a girl have to wait? You're not still trying to hide your husband from me, are you? Come on, Regina. Don't be such a spoil sport. I just want to know more about that incredibly perfect man you married. You should feel lucky I'm even interested, you know. I mean, a man like that doesn't come around often. Tall, successful, charming, and that yearly income, $200,000, that's practically a dream. You're so quiet. Are you blushing? Hiding? Or are you just so afraid I might like him too much? Too late for that. I already do. You know, I wasn't going to tell you this just yet, but I think I'm getting closer to him. Not just emotionally, I mean information-wise. You wouldn't answer my question, so I decided to dig a little on my own. I'm actually really good at this kind of thing, you know? Like scary good. You'd be shocked how much you can find if you just know where to look. Call it a talent, a gift even. And Regina, what I've seen so far? Well, let's just say your husband isn't just successful, he's inspiring. An alpha male in the flesh, respected by his peers, hardworking, composed. But you already know that, don't you? That's why you married him. Arnold, something really scary is going on.
Whoa, what happened? What's going on?
It's Basil. She just messaged me again, and she said she's investigating my husband.
Wait, what? Investigating? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
She literally said she's good at digging up information and that she's starting her investigation. Arnold, she's completely unhinged. She thinks she's going to steal him or something.
Okay, that's officially messed up. This isn't just creepy, it's disturbing. She's crossing a serious line.
Do I just keep ignoring her? Is that still the right move? Because honestly, I'm scared.
Yeah, okay, look, I need to tell you something. Something's happened on my end, too, and it's weird and confusing.
What do you mean? What happened?
Remember how I said one of my dad friends knows a guy at Basil's supposed husband's workplace? Well, we managed to get in touch with him.
Oh, seriously? Did he say anything useful?
Yeah, but not what I expected. He said, and I quote, "I'm not married, never have been, no divorce history either."
Wait, what? He said he's never been married?
Exactly! He has no idea who Basil is! He even got annoyed when we showed him a photo, asked if we were trying to pull some kind of prank. So either Basil's been lying about being married, or she's created a complete fantasy life that doesn't exist.
Oh my God. So there is no husband?
It's looking that way, which means everything she's been saying about her marriage, her perfect husband, even her surname, could all be made up.
This is seriously starting to feel like a psychological thriller. What the hell is her end game?
Honestly, I'm starting to think she's latched onto your husband because he's real, unlike her imaginary one.
No. This is insane. She's stalking someone she's never even spoken to directly?
Exactly, that's what makes this dangerous. You can't reason with someone who's replaced reality with their own delusions.
So what do we do? I don't want to keep just waiting and pretending like she'll go away.
Right. So here's what I'm going to do. First thing tomorrow, I'll call the preschool directly. There might be emergency contacts listed, like her legal guardians or someone related to her. A lot of parents add extended family when they don't have a spouse.
That's a good idea. Maybe someone real is connected to her, someone we can warn.
Exactly. And if we still can't find anyone, then we go to the school administration and request a formal report.
You really think it's come to that?
Look, Regina, this woman is lying about her marital status. She's sending you stalker-level messages. And she's talking about investigating your husband like he's her next big romantic conquest. This is past annoying and straight into potentially dangerous.
You're right. I know you're right. This whole time I thought she was just irritating and maybe a little desperate. But now I'm realizing she might be mentally unstable.
Exactly. And that's why you need to stay away from her. Don't go anywhere near the preschool or anywhere you know she might be. Just lay low for a few days.
Yeah, I was already thinking I'd avoid leaving the house, at least until you find out more tomorrow.
Do it. Stay inside. Keep Sally with you or with your mother. And don't respond to any more messages.
What if she shows up, Arnold? What if she just appears at the door one day?
Then you call me immediately, or better yet, the police, because this is stalking, Regina. And no one gets to do this to you without consequences.
Thank you. I honestly don't know what I'd do if you weren't helping me through this. Regina! I was so hoping to catch you today, but some random woman picked you up. What a shame. Anyway, I'll just update you here instead. So, guess what? I made contact with your husband. Turns out I didn't even have to investigate that much. He's got a public SNS account. One tiny message with a selfie from me, and boom, done. What happened after that? Well, I'll keep that part a secret. Can't have anyone ruining the big reveal now, can we? Good morning, Regina! Finally some real news to share. Your high-spec husband? Yeah, I stole him. This morning I woke up next to him. Yeah, just the two of us. SNS is amazing, isn't it? One little message with my picture and he couldn't say no. An hour later we were face to face and then... Well, I don't need to spell it out, do I? Anyway, he's calling me now, so I'll leave you to your divorce preparations. Ciao! Arnold, things just got worse again.
What happened?
I think my husband really did cheat on me with Basil.
What? Are you sure?
I'm not sure about anything anymore, but she sent one last message. It didn't sound like she was bluffing. It sounded like someone who got what she wanted.
Regina!
No, listen, I've reached my limit. The next time she contacts me, I'm not going to stay quiet anymore. I'm going to tell her she's misunderstood a lot of things, that this whole thing is built on lies and twisted assumptions. Whatever game she's playing, it ends with me confronting her.
I get it. And actually, there's something I need to tell you, too.
What now?
I spoke with the preschool this morning, told them everything, that we were concerned about Basil's identity, that things weren't adding up.
And?
They agreed to help. They contacted the person Basil had registered as her emergency contact.
Let me guess. The guy she calls her husband?
Exactly. And you're gonna want to sit down for this.
Hit me.
He's not her husband, not even close. He's just a business associate. One of my dad friends knows him, remember? Turns out Basil just listed him as her husband without asking. He didn't even know he was someone's emergency contact until the preschool called him.
She forged an emergency contact? What kind of person does that?
Someone who's been lying from the start. And here's the part you're not going to believe.
Try me.
The guy, the so-called husband, he knows the person Basil claims is your husband. You know, the man she's supposedly seeing now?
Wait, don't tell me.
Yeah, that guy isn't your husband. In fact, he might not be anyone's husband.
What are you saying?
It looks like Basil's been sending messages to some random man who just happens to have the same name as your husband. Maybe it was a public account, or maybe it was some fake profile. But the man she's bragging about, it's not him. It's not your husband.
So, all of it? All this pain, fear, all the shame, it was for nothing?
Not nothing, because it still caused damage, and it still means we're dealing with someone disturbed.
She lied about being married. She lied about my marriage. She created a fantasy and inserted herself into my life like she owned it.
And she's trying to take control of every part of you. Your family, your peace, your truth.
I feel like I've been gaslit for weeks.
Because you have been, but the truth's coming together now, and we need to finish this.
You said you're coming home today?
Yeah, my trip ends tonight. I'll be back by dinner. We'll sit down, go through everything, then we decide what comes next.
Okay, I want to look her in the eyes and tell her to stay the hell away from my life.
You'll get your chance, but not alone.
Basil, while you were busy obsessing over some fantasy, you missed a few important facts. First off, there is no husband of mine to steal. Oh, why hello, Regina. Didn't expect you to finally grow a backbone and reply. And what do you mean, no husband? Are you seriously still pretending? Not pretending. I'm not married. I've never been married. I'm not even dating anyone right now. Wait, what? Are you joking? You expect me to believe that after all this time? So who's that little girl you drop off at preschool every morning? Sally, the one you kiss on the forehead and call sweetheart? Don't lie now, Regina. I've seen it all. She's my niece. Excuse me? My brother's daughter. Her mother, my sister-in-law, fell seriously ill right after Sally started preschool. She's been in the hospital for months. My brother has to travel overseas for work often, so there was no one left to care for Sally full-time. I lost my job after my company shut down, and while I've been job hunting, I agreed to care for Sally. I'm not her mother, I'm her aunt. So what you're saying is, I've been with your brother then? That's who I've been seeing? No, absolutely not. Why are you so sure? You don't even know what we've... Because my brother has been out of the country for the past 10 days. He just got back yesterday. You claim to have been spending nights with him, mornings even, but he's been in Europe this whole time. That can't be. We've been intimate. He called me his beautiful morning. He said I made him feel alive again. Then I hate to break it to you, you've been divorced. The man you were with was not my brother. What are you talking about? We investigated. After you sent all those smug messages about seducing my husband, we got curious. We traced the social media account you'd been messaging. Turns out some guy watched a TV interview my brother did last year. He realized they looked vaguely similar, and he created a fake account using my brother's name. What? He used that fake profile to attract women, probably not just you. And you, Well, you believed it. You contacted him first, right? Sent him photos, asked him out. It escalated from there. No. You're wrong. That can't be true. We connected. We made love. He knew me. He held me like he meant it. Then he was very good at lying to you, but it wasn't my brother. You slept with a complete stranger pretending to be someone he wasn't, and you sent me messages bragging about it. This is insane. I was tricked. I was used. No, he said he loved me. He kissed me. He said we were husband and wife. We even submitted marriage paperwork to the ward office. We were official. He just hadn't told you yet. Wait, did you say you submitted a marriage registration? Yes, why not? We were in love. He didn't stop me. He didn't say no. I filled it out and handed it in. Did you get his signature? I copied it from an old message. He'd sent me his full name and everything. Basil, do you understand what you've done? I just wanted to be his wife. It felt right. We had a connection. You wouldn't understand. No, what you did is illegal. You forged documents. You impersonated consent for a legal contract. That's forgery of a private document with a signature and submission of falsified information to a government office. Wait, what? Well, let me break it down. Falsifying a marriage document and submitting it without the other party's consent? That's a criminal offense. And manipulating a government office to change someone's legal family registry using fake data? Also a criminal offense. No, it's not like that. He never said no. He said he'd tell everyone soon. He said it was just complicated because of you and your niece, and he's not my husband. Sally's not my daughter. That man isn't my brother. Everything you've said for weeks is built on a foundation of lies and misunderstanding. And even worse, you took those assumptions and hurt people with them. This can't be happening. I gave everything to that man. I gave myself. I believed in him. And while I understand what betrayal feels like, let's be honest, you tried to destroy my life over a delusion. You don't get it. I loved him. You loved the idea of him. You needed him to be real so you could justify what you did to me. But he never was. He was just a con artist playing into your fantasy. You let it consume you. So what now? What happens to me? I suggest you start thinking about consequences. Forgery, fraud, possibly identity theft. If the man you were with presses charges, or if my brother decides to act on your claims, you could be facing real legal action. But you'll help me, right? We know each other. We're both moms. Stop. We are not the same, and I am not going to help you cover this up. You faked a marriage. You trespassed on my family. You emotionally terrorized me with lies and smug messages while I was caring for a sick child and trying to rebuild my life. I owe you nothing. I am blocking this number. Goodbye, Basil. And for your sake, I hope you never cross paths with my family again. Honestly, the whole situation was so chaotic that even I, who had nothing to do with any of it, ended up getting caught up in the crossfire and went into a bit of a panic myself. First off, the man who had a marriage registration filed on his behalf without his consent took legal action. He submitted a petition for the confirmation of marriage invalidity, and the relationship was officially annulled, naturally. Then came the next wave of disaster. Turns out Basil had been stealing personal belongings from all the men she'd dated in the past. She apparently claimed that they were tokens of love and precious mementos of their time together, but that excuse didn't fly with anyone. As expected, multiple victims stepped forward and filed criminal complaints. Authorities are now pursuing several charges against her, and it looks like she'll be facing a considerable sentence, likely prison time, depending on how the courts interpret the severity of the thefts. As for her daughter Riley, she's now in the custody of her biological father, Basil's ex-husband. I suppose that's the only real silver lining here. The child is finally in safe hands. With all of this finally starting to settle, my time as Riley's emergency babysitter is coming to an end. Now I can finally refocus on my job hunt and try to rebuild some sense of normalcy in my own life. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.